Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing Comic Uno's top 10 most anticipated comics of the month. So let's jump right in. Number 10 for me is Invincible Universe Battle Beast issue 1. I'm a huge Invincible fan. I love the comic books, and I know from the show they've been focusing on this character a little bit more. I will say the side of Invincible I like a bit more is that human grounded element. I like seeing Mark and Adam Eve and the rest of the cast there. But we'll see as we get in a little bit more into the cosmic space stuff, what exactly they're gonna lean into for this one. But hopefully this is the start of more Invincible stories and exploring more of the universe of Invincible, because it's just so grand and big and is kind of past just Mark. So that's number 10 for me. Moving on to number 9, a book that has not been out in a long time, finally has a sequel, and that's Huck Big Bad World issue 1. Again, it's been, I want to say, over a decade, and if you guys don't know what this book's about, it's pretty much a Superman-esque book. This guy, he's a southerner, and he is kind of like a farm boy, and he just wants to do good with his powers. And, you know, I love that first volume. I'm very curious to see if it's gonna be new reader friendly or, you know, kind of gap friendly, because again, it's been a while since I read that book. It's been since it came out, so I hope it's not just kind of starting in the middle of a story. Hopefully it feels like a fresh new page, because then if it is, I think it's going to be an amazing book. So moving on to number 8, which is Grommets issue 7. This has been a little delayed for the last issue, but I love this book. It's a slice of life skater 1980s, 1990s comic book. You know, slice of life is hard. It's a hard genre, which is why you don't see it in serialized comic books as much in the direct market, but Rick Remender shows that if you put a lot of care into a slice of life book, you can have a successful one in the direct market. So very, very excited to see how this one's going to end, if it has a cliffhanger enough where maybe we'll get more. So giving that number 8, moving on to number 7, which is The Thing issue 1. I don't know if I would be as excited for a Thing comic book if it wasn't for the creative team. We got Tony Fleecs on here, which I don't know if he's done much Big 2 work, so to see him on a comic like The Thing, not a comedic or pet oriented comic, is great. I can't wait to see his voice on this character, and everything he touches is just great. You know, from Uncanny Valley to Stray Dogs. So very excited to see what he does with the Big 2. Moving on to number 6, which is Mommy Blog issue 1. This by Marguerite Bennett. And I love a book like this, black comedy, where we get to see this woman who runs this blog and she sees people being murdered around her. So I'm very curious to see what the tone's gonna be. I think it could be a lot of fun. So very excited to see this comic on stands. So that's number 6. Moving on to number 5, which is Superman Unlimited issue 1. This is the new Dan Slott comic book. I believe Raphael Albuquerque is also doing the artwork for this one. And I really want to see what Dan Slott's going to do outside of Marvel. He's been with Marvel for so long, so to see him work on a character like Superman, which I know he's been a big fan of, and to see how it fits with all the other Superman titles coming out right now, I'm super excited to pick this one up. Moving on to number 4, it's Jeff Week, issue 1. This is a book that was already published through the Infinite Comics from Marvel, but I don't read the digital book, so I'm just really excited to see this in print. I love everything Jeff, and this is not even coming from anyone who plays Marvel Rivals. I just love Jeff from West Coast Avengers and every other comic that's come out. It's just a really fun palette cleanser, and it's just like a cute book. I've always enjoyed the character, and it's great to see the same creative team on this book. Moving on to number 3, which is Supergirl issue 1. It has been so long since we've had another Supergirl book. This is from the same creator who took over Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a while. I didn't read that one because I'm not a huge TMNT fan, but I know a lot of people did like that run, so I'm very excited to see her take over Supergirl. And again, just get another chapter of Supergirl. It's been such a long time since we've seen her just explore her stories. So that is number 3 for me. Moving on to number 2 is all new Venom issue 6. After the reveal of Venom last issue, I want to see what the book is actually going to do with it now. How is Mary Jane going to be Venom? How does that affect her story? How does it affect Jackpot's story? Just really curious to see what that's going to bring. And moving on to number 1, which is another Spider-Man related book, and that is Gwenpool issue 1. Gwen Stacy's back. She's Gwenpool. How is this going to be related? Is she going to be anything like the other Gwenpool? Who is she going to interact with? There's a lot of things I'm curious about and excited about with this book. So let me know in the comments below, what books are you most excited for this month. This is Comic Uno, and I'll see you guys in the next one.